Right, so a few weeks ago I said that this was probably going to be the end of all the Danielle Cohn videos. I'd pretty much exhausted the topic. I'd talked about her, I think, about 12 times in the entirety of this YouTube channel, and it was getting a bit excessive, so I decided I'd make another video. I made a video on Area 51, and it got 400 views, so alright, Danielle. So I've got some things written down on my phone here. Just a few little lists about what's happened in the time that I haven't made a video, because, you know, I've gained like 200 subscribers in like a month, so it feels like about a year. So I've lost a bit of motivation, so I don't know, we're just going to read them and see what happens in this video. I hope you enjoy it. That was a bit of a voice crack, and I need to probably wash my hair. My skin looks like, I don't know, some sort of like rare reptile. But we're going to go with it. So apparently this video I'm going to show you now is one that's been on her channel, and her friend, or whoever the hell this is, have been talking about, like, lying about their age.
Have you ever hooked up with someone, my ex-boyfriend? Have you ever been friends with benefits?
A lot?
Yes. Have you ever lied about your age?
Yeah, all the time.
Literally, I lied.
I mean, that's not dodgy. That's a really good cut, that. I mean, if you want to use me as an editor, I'm actually on Fiverr as well. I really am desperate. Desperate times, desperate measures. So, I mean, if you do want a thumbnail, or you want something to be edited, I guess you can use me. We really have some new depths on this channel. But if you go on the Danielle Cohn channel, you'll see that she clickbaits her age again and again and again. Now, I've spoken in the past about, I'm not sure if Danielle actually does all these thumbnails and things. I wonder if her mum or some managers behind this saying, do this as a thumbnail, do that, because YouTube is a very complicated thing, and I, even having doing a law degree, can't work it out, so I have failed. But I don't think a 13 or 15-year-old could work it out either. Like, would a kid that age, would you, if you were that age, or if you are that age, would you clickbait something very, very serious like that? Something that might make people question it more? Because personally, I don't think I would. I mean, it gets views for us, so I mean, fair play really. I can't really talk. But moving on. This Danielle Cohn situation has now gone worldwide. Yes, you heard that correctly. It has gone worldwide. Even the BBC News are using her to run an article. I think the article is something around with influencers and being too young to do it, and the word, it begins with an E and an X. I'm probably not even able to say that anymore on this website, but I hope you kind of get the idea. So on Snapchat, she was on the drama alert thing, because Keemstar made a video on her, and then she was on the BBC, as I've said, and also this like Maury show thing. Maury, I don't know if she's going on Love Island with Maura. It's something like that, and it's a bit like where a mum and a daughter goes on, and like they have a bit of a sorting out because of how she's behaving. I think, I mean, I'm not from America, as you can probably tell. If you are from America, you probably can't even understand what I'm saying, so you're probably not even watching at this point. But anyway, she's going on this show. Apparently the live scene or whatever it's been filmed has been delayed. I'm not sure why. Probably something to do with her age and her real age, because on this little trailer for Danielle Cohn's appearance on this show, it said she was 15, and we all know by this point she's not 15. She just isn't. But then, I think if you remember, I don't know, a couple of weeks ago, whenever I made that video about her dad's birth certificate, she kind of responded. She replied, not to me, but just like to the situation in general. She put out this like massive whack off, like, don't know, like a bit of like a letter really on her Instagram like story, and it was really well written. It looked really professional. It looked really like heartfelt message, and I was starting to feel a bit sorry for Danielle. And then every time you start to feel sorry for Danielle, you immediately feel unsorry for her. And this is all because she copied it. She literally went onto the internet, copied like a love letter, not a love letter to your dad. That's weird, but like a loving letter, and she copied the entire thing, paste, send. Another story. Paste. Send. And it didn't take long for somebody to think, do you know what? I don't think a 13-year-old could write that. But then, moving on, you know the work permit thing? Like, a few videos ago, I showed you a work permit where she said that she was 15 because she'd applied for a work permit. You need a birth certificate to apply for a work permit. You don't. It says on the work permit, it says on the website, you do not need a birth certificate for this. I'm not entirely sure what sort of like work permit that is, if you can just like make up your age. It sounds a little bit dodgy, that one. It doesn't sound very good and professional if you can just like randomly rock up and be like, I'm 68. Another thing I've got written down here is that in 2013, I think it was, she was a first grade student, which would definitely not make her 15. Now, I don't know if all these things on the internet have all been photoshopped, have all been doctored by Danielle Cohn haters, as she would like us to think. But I'm starting to think these professional documents, these legal documents, these documents produced by journalists and very professional people, do you know what? They might actually be true. Danielle Cohn might actually be 13. You know, it's a bit odd that there's so many things against her and not one in her favour. Oh, apart from the fact that she says she looks 15. I mean, if someone says something, it's got to be true. I mean, she's not really one for lying, is she? But moving on to a very, very bizarre story. Someone has set up a GoFundMe, yes, you heard that correctly, a GoFundMe where people want to donate money to this person for Danielle Cohn's dad for $30,000. That's like 25 grand, like UK GBP. I don't know that sort of money. More of a 23p kind of guy myself. But anyway, they've set up this donation, this GoFundMe, because they want Danielle Cohn's dad to go to lawyers and take this all to court and get Danielle Cohn back. But from her messages, he kind of seems to like hate her dad. I'm not sure whether it's Jennifer Archambault, Danielle Cohn's mum, actually like, I don't know, pushing this agenda towards her. But, I mean, it's a little bit dodgy if your daughter doesn't want to go with you. I mean, you're probably not going to win her back. As horrible as this situation is, and as horrible as this is, where allegedly Danielle Cohn's mum is basically forcing, allegedly, Danielle Cohn to do certain things and wear certain things, or a management is, or somebody is, because, I mean, it's not normal behaviour, is it? It's just very, very strange behaviour. If Danielle Cohn doesn't want to go back, that would play quite a big role. And then moving on to an app. Yes, Danielle Cohn's got an app, but she says it's nothing to do with her, absolutely nothing. It's, how much is it? It's $5, so that's like £4.50-ish again. Astronomical amounts of money for me. But people are paying $5 for this wonderful, fantastically developed app that was apparently nothing to do with Danielle Cohn. Now, I don't know the ins and outs of this situation, but it's just an app, and it's a Danielle Cohn app. Who would pay $5 for a Danielle Cohn app? I'm not entirely sure. It's probably against some sort of like terms and service conditions, if that even makes sense, for a girl that's 13 to have their own app. I mean, I'm sure that breaks some sort of rule somewhere. Now, finally, we're going to finish with this photo. It is a photo where Danielle Cohn is apparently 10 months old. But before I show you this photo, I want you to all just sit down, just concentrate, and I want you to imagine a 10-month-old person. A little bit strange, I know. Just do it though. Just do it for my sanity, and it'll help. Just when you've got that image, then pause the video until you've got that image, and then we can continue. Right? So you've got that image, yeah? A 10-month-old. This is not a 10-month-old. That is like a 3 or a 4-year-old. I don't know any 10-month-olds personally. I don't go around looking for them. That would be weird, Tom. That would be very strange. But either way, this is not a 10-month-old. It's not. She got teeth. Like, when you're 10 months old, you have either baby teeth or they fall out. You don't have like full like locks of hair when you're that old. I think I was bald till I was 2. I know you wouldn't believe it now, but yeah, I mean, at least try and make it look kind of real. I say 10 months old because obviously Danielle Cohn's mum or somebody in the bottom right corner, I think it is, they've put a date and it's 2005, and Danielle Cohn was supposedly, according to her mum, born in 2004. I mean, everything else says she was born in 2006. This photo was probably taken in 2009, I would imagine. She's just changing it and putting it at the bottom. She was born in 2006, she's probably 3 or 4. 2009 seems like a decent time. 2005, Jennifer. 2005 that's not real. It's not. That is not a 10-month-old person. It is not. Look at a 10-month-old on the internet. That is not 10 months old. I mean, she's not 10 months old. She's not. Stop lying to people. She's not 10 months old in this photo. I don't understand how anyone could ever think she is. She's literally got like full hair, full teeth. She's not 10 months old. 10 months old's like this big. She's like this big. Sorry, I went on a bit of a rant there. Not really sure what happened, but yeah, this video's probably been a bit of a mess. But I didn't want to leave you all hanging. I'll still try and upload as much as I can. Lost a bit of motivation. My skin looks a bit like a reptile's. But apart from that, I hope you've enjoyed. If you want to follow me on social media, then you can do that. If you want to do that, it's @WadeyTC. But if not, I hope you've enjoyed. So please like, comment and subscribe if you're new, and I'll catch you next time.